6 years ago, we found ourselves among the lucky ones who acquired their own square meters. Now I'll tell you how we furnished our apartment and experienced all the joys of moving firsthand. I can say with confidence that this is by no means an easy task. Moving into a brand new apartment with bare walls from scratch is a very dreary experience. That's why we started, as much as our abilities and above all finances allowed, to prepare for this important step in our lives. And naturally, we began with furniture stores. And here's the conclusion we came to. It is simply impossible to buy everything you need in a single store, or even for that matter within a single city in Montenegro. So I decided to record a few life hacks on how you can do this and essentially where and what to look for. Of course, check out furniture stores as well as appliance stores, but do look in your own city. But when it comes to appliance stores, there really aren't any major issues these days. For example, here in Herceg-Novi, we have as many as 2 fairly large Technomax stores, plus a Beko as well. So basically, you can buy everything you need right in your own city, without even having to go anywhere. But when it comes to furniture stores, it's just a disaster here. In Herceg-Novi, there's only one furniture store. It's small, and it certainly can't boast a good selection of products. And in any other city along the coast, the situation is the same or even worse. So you'll definitely have to travel somewhere at least to buy furniture. You can buy appliances in your own city, but when it comes to furniture, you'll definitely have to go somewhere else. The good news is that the showrooms do have websites. Not all of them have websites, and those that do rarely offer a complete product catalog or up-to-date prices, which is of course disappointing, but still, you can more or less get an idea of prices and see what's being sold where. In our country, there are 2 decent stores. I'm talking now about furniture in the mid price range. Of course, there are also stores with luxury furniture, and the furniture there, by the way, is stunning. I've probably never seen anything so beautiful in my life. But it's insanely expensive, just really very expensive. If we're talking about regular furniture, then the main stores are Namos and Ramond. Namos is located in Podgorica and Ramond is in Nikšić. Start with the Ramond furniture showroom in the outskirts of Nikšić. It's the largest one, with a huge well-kept area and neatly trimmed little fir trees. It's a pleasant place. We recommend going there at the very least to see for yourself that the selection in the country isn't limited to just one floor, like at Namos for themed furniture. You definitely should visit Namos as well, but keep in mind that Ramond has a larger selection of furniture. Ramond has a bigger selection of furniture. There is an opinion that the product assortment differs greatly between the winter and summer seasons. Most likely by summer they put out the more popular items. Inexpensive folding sofas of average quality, beds of average quality. In short, the kind of things you need to furnish an apartment. Whether this is true or not is hard to say for sure, but I think that most likely this point of view has the right to exist because, simply put, it makes sense. As summer approaches, everyone starts furnishing apartments to rent out. It's also believed that prices fluctuate. I can't say how true this is, but again, since people clearly buy more furniture as summer approaches than, say, in the middle of autumn, then in principle, maybe that's really the case. But in any case, waiting until winter wasn't an option for us, since we got the keys to the apartment in June and had to move in accordingly. So, while you're going around visiting stores, make sure you have plenty of patience, time and money. Be sure to write down or, alternatively, take photos of the items you like. Dimensions, price, and item number, all of that is important. Later, you'll always be able to make a list of what you've already seen and choose exactly what you need. Moreover, you can do this remotely by calling on the phone or, again, by sending an email requesting the payment details for a bank transfer. The only thing is, make sure that delivery to your city is available and that it's free of charge. Well, it should be noted that the large stores, such as Namos, Ramond, Zichanka and others, all deliver goods throughout Montenegro. But some smaller one, if you want to visit a really tiny shop, for example, might not offer delivery, so you need to check that in advance. Yes, if you don't want to buy ready-made furniture, having something custom-made will be much significantly more complicated. And perhaps unexpectedly, sometimes even more expensive. For example, we were quoted 1,800 euros for a custom sliding door wardrobe made from standard materials, nothing particularly special. And it's also worth mentioning that custom furniture often takes a very long time to be made, although there are exceptions. But honestly, the chances that you'll have to wait much longer, probably 5 times longer, are much higher compared to furniture that's delivered on schedule. Now, after furnishing 2 apartments, I already know which craftsmen you can turn to who actually deliver custom furniture on time. If you agree on a month, they'll get it done for you in a month. But before that, when I didn't know this, there were times when I'd place an order, agree on a month, and end up waiting 4 months. Or I'd order something, agree on a month, and end up waiting half a year. This is not a joke, really. We waited for one piece of furniture for 6 months. There you go. Alright, so with furniture, it's more or less clear. Let's talk about appliances. We have no complaints whatsoever about the Technomarket and Technomax stores in Herceg-Novi. Plus, there's a 10% discount if you pay in cash. By the way, this is quite common in Montenegro, including in furniture stores. So at Technomax we bought a fridge and a washing machine. We got a combo washing machine, meaning it's a washer dryer all in one. By the way, it's a great thing. We also bought a boiler for the kitchen, got everything there. They offer good warranties and the prices are quite reasonable. So start with the Technomax store. We have an oven and a cooktop with 2 gas burners and 2 electric ones. Yes, we have a gas stove at home. We bought them at Beko. 5-year warranty, nice discounts. We are more than satisfied with the oven, but the cooktop turned out to be hard to clean, though it works well overall. But cleaning it is difficult, you can only do it with lemon. Plumbing fixtures and bathroom furniture. I strongly recommend looking at everything and choosing the highest quality store in our city. Well, in your city, it varies, it depends on the city, it could be a different store. In Herceg-Novi, I highly recommend Ferroplayet, which is in Igalo, behind the Big Volley store. Yes, very good equipment by the way, and reasonable prices. I even compared it with another store at Ferroplayet. Some items turned out to be literally half the price. Plus there's a 5-year warranty. And we also have acquaintances working there, so we got a discount as well. There's also a good selection of bathroom accessories, but they're a bit more expensive than at Tipsa. A bit more expensive at Tipsa. And they also don't deliver from Tivat to Herceg-Novi. Well, maybe they do now, by the way, but they didn't used to. So what else can I tell you? Yes, various lighting fixtures. Speaking of lighting fixtures, the best selection that isn't shocking in terms of price is in Trebinje, the new bingo store. Those who have lived in Montenegro for a long time surely know this store. They have very original lamps, light fixtures, and chandeliers. We really liked it. And energy-saving light bulbs are several times cheaper. And besides everything else, since Trebinje is in Bosnia and Bosnia is a different country, you can get a VAT refund when returning to Montenegro. To be honest, I don't remember exactly how much it is. I think it's 17%, meaning the Bosnian government refunds you 17%. So it's a small thing, but still nice. But unfortunately, we didn't buy anything there because by the time we discovered that they had such cool lamps, light fixtures, and chandeliers, we had already bought all of that. But in general, if you're just now buying an apartment, you might want to consider this store. Of course, there's an epidemic right now, but if you have a vaccination certificate, they let you in without any problems or questions. By the way, I also recommend getting towels, bed linens, and all sorts of rugs there as well. And one last detail about the handyman who can do everything: hang things, nail, screw, assemble, take apart, and set things up. You can contact me for his details. We have someone in our community who is really skilled with his hands. He's my client who moved to Montenegro a few years ago. His company is under my accounting services, and I'm more than happy to share his contact information and personally recommend him to everyone. A roof over your head and good luck.